We are experiencing historic times. Silver breakout. It is heating up. So let's look at the charts. Today will be a super important day for the silver price. Let's look at the silver miners and let's look at the precious metals that almost nobody but us is talking about. That's even hotter than silver. Welcome to Hot Trades of the Day, your show for swing trading ideas for the coming days, weeks, and month. Okay, so let's start with silver. Hopefully you saw my emergency update yesterday for the breakout. Turned out to be true and accurate. If you didn't see it, maybe it's because you haven't subscribed. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss these emergency videos and the regular videos where we talk about the metals, commodities, Bitcoin, stocks, wherever the easy money is made, wherever the bull markets are. And the bull markets in 2025 are clearly in the precious metals. We have been on this train for a month. Now we're reaping the benefits. So let's look at silver. Very strong candle today. Really good candle. You can feel the shorts are losing control over their massive, massive short speculation in silver. And that is good for us silver bulls. So today will be the crucial day. Why is it the crucial day? First off, it's the day after the breakout, so it's confirmation day. So if we close higher than we closed yesterday, which we right now are, then we confirm the breakout. Real positive. But also, it's Friday. So if we close today higher than we did yesterday, we're gonna see the breakout on the weekly as well, which will trigger massive buying signals as well. This is the weekly right here, and you can see how beautiful this looks. Obviously, the monthly doesn't matter yet. We're in the first week of June, right? But this already is massive. Right? Again, I've said this before, the longer the base, the higher in space. This is basically a 14-year base that's coming to an end now. Okay, this is like the second quarter, right? So what we saw 2023, 2024 is the first quarter, right, of the silver, so to speak, the silver NBA finals. We have 3 quarters left, big time, and it's just starting. Now the question is, how fast and how easy will the shorts give up, right? So I expect interesting developments in the last hour of trading and around lunchtime of today. If we look at yesterday, so why lunchtime? Sorry about that. Let's go with that first. So first hour of US trading, it's mostly retail buying. Last hour of trading, it's mostly institutions buying or selling. Weekly lastly hours is usually big pension funds. So the slow smart money, right? These people don't move fast. They're waiting for developments, and they're totally okay being the second banana on the trend, but therefore they know the trend is rolling. What do we have? End of the week. So this last hour will be very interesting. Then we have the lunchtime. So the lunchtime is obviously when trading is usually at its lowest, unless we have major economic data happening. But even then, before that, usually not much happens. So if we look at yesterday, I told you in the emergency video that I expect, and let's take a 15-minute candle for that. I told you that I expect the institutions, the shorts, to attack this move up, which happened in Europe, and try to push it down between 35-40. And what do we see? Right? They're making their moves. They're making their moves early, and around lunchtime, and you can see it with the volume, right? You see the sell volume is coming in. It's picking up steam. And then they just run out of juice. So the strategy was pretty clear. Lunchtime, low volume, we're going to try to push the silver price below 35.50, trigger some stops. Hopefully, retail investors will start panicking, will start selling, and we're safe. We live to fight another day. Didn't happen, all right? Didn't happen. So this is the scenario that I expect for today as well. And then we'll see what they try to do in the last hour of trading. But needless to say, silver looks great. Weakness is a buying opportunity for silver. However, let's look at the silver stocks and go through them right now because they are overheating big time. Right? Pan American Silver looks great. Look at the volume that came in yesterday with this jump up. But look at the RSI. We are super high in the RSI. That even rhymes, right? Let's take a look at Endeavor Silver, another big classic. We are clearly overbought. We have to go back all the way to last fall to reach these type of levels. And then you can see what followed. Now, we're not going to see this again, okay? This was very clearly year-end sell-off. It was clearly institutions pushing down the mining stocks to gobble them up and buy them up, which they did in the first quarter, right? They bought it all up here. But a correction likely coming, right? Now, when you have a hot mining market like we do right now, and I'll keep going, right? Endeavor Mining goes up, goes up, goes up. But in the RSI, we already see a negative divergence. Wheaton Precious Metals, divergence. Nice uptrend. We hit the upper end of the uptrend, right? Negative divergence. You want to buy here? I don't. Okay. And if that means that I'm going to miss on one more leg of the silver mining rally, so be it. And this is really important to understand for traders in general, swing traders like us. We're not going to be in any trade. We're going to pick the trades that we think have the highest probability to succeed with the best scenarios in our favor. And then we will not take the trades where the scenario is not favorable. That doesn't mean that this trade is not going to go in that direction, but then it has to do that without us. The beauty of trading is there's always another trade coming, right? I am very convinced that we're going to see a correction in the mining stocks in 2025. That'll give us definitely another chance to buy in. Look at one of my favorite stocks, Vizlo, all right? I've been an owner of this stock for a long time, all great and everything, but look how extended we are. Look at the RSI, look how high we are. Now let's go back. Oh, we still need to go back. Oh, here we go. Now we're finally getting in a zone where we are right now, and we're even higher now with Vizlo. And what happened? We had a correction coming. The same level, we need to go all the way back to 2023. Well, even then we were higher. Wow, okay. But as you can see here, correction coming, here, correction coming, right? Even the ones that stop lower, correction phase, correction phase. Basically what's happening is there's a lot of speculation in the silver stocks right now. I told you the silver mining is a really, really small market. So when people jump in to buy, it just pushes up the stocks like crazy. But we got a lot of that move up is now already baked in the price increases of the silver stocks in the past week. Now, I would buy silver on weakness. It looks really strong. Again, very much you can feel the shorts are losing control over the speculation. And after that, it's every man for himself or herself. And this is going to end badly for the shorts if this holds. The silver mining stocks, I'm not buying anything right now. If it keeps going, it keeps going. Good for everybody that's in it. I have my positions, fine. But I'm not adding to them at this level, right? There'll be a second chance coming, and that's when I'm ready. But what I am looking at is the hottest precious metal that nobody talks about. It's up today twice as much as silver. Platinum, just burning, right? Luckily, if you watch this channel, then you've been in platinum since the break of the downtrend. You got in early. You should be sitting on nice profits. Again, if you haven't subscribed, this is what you're missing. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the smaller commodities that not everybody's talking about. This looks excellent. Is it overbought short term? Yes. Will I buy platinum on weakness if if a correction is coming in? You bet I am. This looks excellent. And again, let's go to the weekly here as well. And you see, this looks fantastic. And on the weekly, we're not overbought at all. So a smaller correction will not only cool down the daily platinum RSI, it'll cool down the weekly RSI, giving us much, much more upside in this precious metal. Everybody's looking at silver, rightfully so. Rightfully so. But man, people should be looking at platinum as well, because that's where the real party's at. That's it for today. Have a great weekend. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.